Greetings, YouTube. As I've said many times before, and these right here help just demonstrate it publicly, I'm a theist. I have faith, a spiritual belief. I call myself a pagan because it's a handy term, but really I'm more of a spiritualist. I have two gods I worship, but I am not a member of any form of organized religion, and I pretty much hold every other form of organized religion in contempt. The only ones I have any tolerance for really are the Unitarian Universalists and some of the Congregationalists that are a single church run by its members. I don't have a problem with some of the Wiccan covens because it's a really small number, but they can also get very inbred as far as relationships can go, and they can be a very weird vibe, but that's just me. So I have a problem with people publicly telling others how they should worship. There's a group in Amarillo, Texas, known as Repent Amarillo. Their current task, at least as they see it, is to save Amarillo from sin. They're doing this through being spiritual warriors, witnessing, and they've even printed up a handy map of all the sinning places in Amarillo, which I think is a really good tourist opportunity for Amarillo. They can set up tours. Maybe the gay community can get involved and they can have pub crawls from place to place. I'm sure that would get these busybodies in a real tizzy. Now, their problem are many and varied. Pretty much any person that does not ascribe to the same particular brand of Christianity as they do is a sinner. Now, I'm a lapsed Catholic. I was raised Catholic, but I pretty much stopped being an active member when I was 5, and I stopped attending church at 14. And I don't really obey any of the 10 commandments put down in the Bible. In fact, I've broken 9 of them. The only sin I actually recognize is the sin of willful ignorance. And if you're attempting to help people repent in public by shoving your faith down their throats, you're pretty much guilty of willful ignorance. Because I'm all for people having beliefs of their own. Like I said, I have mine. But I never bring it up to people. If people ask me about my faith, I'll answer. I've never tried to convert anyone. I've never tried to convince someone that, maybe they should leave the faith they have. Though I have attempted to convince people that they should be more compassionate and caring towards others and themselves. And if that runs counter to their religious belief, I'm sorry. Being compassionate to yourself and others is too much of a core belief in what it is to be human for me to worry about whether or not I offend someone about their faith. And groups like this really bother me. I don't want to be converted. I don't want someone attempting to tell me that I'm wrong in my faith. And I've encountered such people in real life too many times. And they're all more than willing to tell me how I am wrong and how I can get right, even though I have never, ever asked them for their opinion. They're always more than willing to give it to me anyway. They're just helpful like that. And there's just no two ways about it. This kind of thing is just offensive. The level of egotistic hubris is astounding because they've convinced themselves that they have the one and only view of the universe which is valid, and everyone else is wrong. And that kind of schizophrenia is just amazing to me. And the fact that you can get entire groups of people that reinforce each other to believe this is even more astounding. So here's the thing. One size does not fit all, whether it's a philosophy or clothing. For example, I dress to the left, I have no ass, and my torso is kind of egg-shaped. Not all clothing is going to fit me. Take a look at my subscribers. They come in all shapes and sizes, and they're from societies all over the world. No single piece of clothing or worldview is going to fit them. And that's all right, because there are many, many worldviews. And people find the one, hopefully, that fits them best. I grow sad when people don't find the one that fits them best and just live with the one they were given as they grew up. Because I think a fully actualized person has found their own and abandoned those things that did not work for them. So I'm speaking to the militant Christians out there. If you are going to market your particular brand of faith to people, maybe you should do a little research. Shop around, find out what the public is buying. Because, like I said, one size doesn't fit all, and you may be really unpleasantly surprised to find out that people don't want to buy what you're selling.